Hey guys, Will Beach here, back with great trades and the Apple stock analysis. So what happened today? So we had confirmation really early on that we had long entry, to which that was in pre-market, and at open we had about $1.60 move from long entry to the top of that, right? Which is a pretty good move. But then for the rest of the day we had extremely hard sell-off, a total of $4.50 roughly, and our long exit. So let's talk about what happened, why this happened, why I said that you would be looking for this pullback, consolidation, and then takeoff for your next round up if that were going to be the case. So why did it do what it did? Okay, obviously there's outside sources of things happening in the U.S. right now, tech sector, everything else, all of these being at the top of their game, right? NASDAQ, Dow, all of them. But this is what's going on here right in front of us on the charts. We have a long entry that started way back here at the 225. This is where we like this move to start, right at the base of everything. And you can see this started about a week and a half ago, and you got a nice strong $5 move, about a week's worth of consolidation, and then today's pop for another $2 move. So that's essentially $7 in a week and a half, and then strong sell-off back to 225. Now, when this started, what you have to understand is this is still up $3.60 from the start of this momentum move. But what's going to happen next, and why did it do what it did today? Well, as I discussed in previous videos, if you guys are following the day by day, I'm trying to do it every day. I hope to do it every day. I may not, but my goal is to keep you guys on a continuous analysis. So when I said we're on the daily, that we had no momentum and we're running at the top of this range, this is what we see happen. It's not always that strong of a pullback, but the point is that there's no basis of momentum, because you can see we're only on ADX. We are already almost at 2 on the MACD. And almost in the oversold on stochastic. When you're oversold on stochastic, very high on MACD, and not in momentum state, these are the type of plays that happen. You ride the top, and you would essentially see what I call, it's a Bollinger Band pullback, meaning it's just going to stay in this range. You hope to see is that this 50 SMA right here will hold, right, and it'll bounce off of it and it'll continue. If it doesn't, then you get into this dead zone, to which we don't like this area at all, right? It trades in here, and we don't like it because then it's stuck between these moving averages until it decides which direction it wants to go. So, right now, this move was very strong to the downside. It could have thrown a lot of people off, but it's not an unexpected move, and it's not unexpected because, again, there's no momentum on the daily chart, and this was riding the top of the Bollinger. So why is there no momentum? Well, the momentum has already occurred for Apple way back here. So this was back in May, and yeah, end of May, beginning of April is when our trend started, and you're up $58 since then. Then we get our pullbacks, and a continuation, pullback, right? Continuation. Got my little 2-year-old over here messing with me. And then it hasn't gained momentum again. So at this point, you could potentially be seeing the start of the reversal to the downside. I'm not saying that's where it's at now. This is the type of scenario to which that begins to happen, because it's had such a long drive and then it's failed to gain its momentum back. It is going to potentially want to retest this 225. Again, we can't just say this market 98. We have to kind of project it forward a little bit as it wants to fall. But you could be looking at this support back here, which is essentially 103, 104. And at that point, again, you would be trading in the dead zone, and we would have to wait to see if it's going to use that as support, or if it's going to continue in the upward, or if it's going to continue in the downward. It's either going to use it as support and bounce and keep going, or it's going to fail to use it as support and continue on a downtrend. With the markets and the economy and everything is the way it is, I honestly cannot project that far out and really have a great understanding. Now, we can move to the weekly chart and understand that we've actually spiked way up here on the weekly chart. We pulled back and we started to climb again, but we got pinched off right at the top of that Bollinger Band again, and we have crossed over to which we are not, we're still technically in a momentum state, if you will, but not really, because MACD is below, our stochastic is below. So this is that signal to which you would see it pull back and start retesting some of these areas. If you have a complete drop, you're looking at somewhere in this $100 range, which makes sense. So if you looked at what I did on the daily, it was a $100 range on the 225, which correlates with the 50 SMA on the weekly. So we could be looking at a decent drop here into the low hundreds. We'll keep an eye out for that to see how it progresses. We'll monitor it on the hourly chart so that we know ahead of time when this move will happen. With that being said, I hope this is helpful. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the videos. That way we can keep producing content. And that's all I really want to do. I want to help produce content that you guys enjoy. If you have other stocks that you're looking at, I'm happy to do analysis on those as well. You can drop them in the comments, and I'll do my best to get to them when I have some free time. And other than that, I will let you guys absorb the information, and we'll go from there. All right, I hope you enjoyed, and good luck with your future trading and what hopefully I am doing to help you guys. Quick look at the 2 hour, and you can see again long entry is closed here. Yeah, and it's stuck in that dead zone here. Alright guys, we'll keep an eye on this. We'll monitor it through the after hours and into pre-market, and I should be able to get some kind of information out in the morning, and we'll go from there.